Hey, hi everyone. Myself Ram Agarawal, founder of a Codefine Consulting, where we define and find the code as per your need. Today I'm very excited to share my very first video with all of you. I'll be walking you through a valuable and small lightning web component. I'll dive into the key features and share all the necessary details to use it in your org as per your need. So let's start. Every Salesforce developer most of the time works with the relationship between the objects. So when we work with the related component on a parent detail page, everything fits with the related list and we do all the possible logic onto the child object. But what if a customer and a sales rep want to use unrelated object at the same place? To address this issue, we come up with the one solution, a custom data table, which will address both parent and child object, and you always have the power to customize it. Okay, let's dive in the demo now. So this component comes up with a multiple functionality. The first one is to show the parent records, and then there is a functionality show child record as well. And apart from that parent and child at the same place, you can also delete the parent record, also delete the child record. You can edit the parent record, you can also edit the child record onto the same screen. And then we have the search functionality, then we have the save all, then we have the clear functionality. So if you want to save all the record in one go, you can click on save all button. So I'll show you. So just one. This is the first update. Then I'll do the Krishna go 1, 2, 3. This is the second update and click on save all. Then both the records are saved in a one go. In the same way, we have a one functionality for pick list as well. So if we are going to pass any value for pick list, then it is not going to take the values because these are the invalid values for the pick list. So if we are going to pass the correct values, so let's assume from channel, I'll update the count type to direct, then it will take it because this is the correct value for the pick list. And if I click on save, it will save the record and update it in the backend. So if you want to check what is the customer, so let's go on to the count itself. Check whether it's updated properly or not. So on the account details page comes as a customer direct instead of a customer channel. So that's the one part. Now we have an functionality to of lazy loading. So more you load, the more records will come. Let's go on to the child now. Show child. Right. So this is the child contact for the child parent account. So if I want to delete this, I can delete it. If I want to save it, I can save it. And if I want to go on to the show detail page, I can do that as well. I'll update the last name, save it. It will update it and it will also update it in a backend. So if you want to check, just go on to the show details, go on to the details section, uh, related section, and the contact is updated to 1. So this is not only possible with the standard object. This functionality is also possible with the custom object, and every single field can be traced in this component. So now let's dive how to use this component. Just go on to the edit page. So on to the edit page, you just need to drag one custom element component onto the screen. The same way I drag and drop this component. And onto the component, you just need to pass the object name. This is going to be my parent object and its API name. The parent object columns API name in the CSV format. The child object, the child object column name in CSV format. Then we have a search bar which we can show and hide as per our need. We have a save action which will show inline edit and the save functionality as per our user need. Then we have a details action, redirect onto the detail page. Then we have an edit action to edit it onto the lightning record form. Then we have a child action to show the child and then we have a delete action to delete the record. And if we remove this, then this action will be removed from both parent and a child. The same goes for the edit action and same goes for all the other actions. So let's assume if I want to use it as a related list, then what I need to do? Then I just need to remove the contact, then the last name, first name, and just go by this contact, then first name, last name, then show child action, and that's it. Hide search bar and show save action. So this is going to be my new related list for me. So we need to do some tricks around this object and everything is ready. And apart from that, if I pass the incorrect name to the objects and childs and to the parents, it will give me an error message as well. So if I, let's say, pass some invalid data here, then it will give me an error at the first place. And even if I try to save it and go on to the back to the screen, it will show me the error here as well. That invalid field name, please check the field names. So let's go again onto the edit page, correct the mistakes, whatever we have done. Remove it, and child object is are going to be the, okay, so let's wait for a child contact. Save it, remove the save action and remove the child action and search bar and save it. Then go back again onto the screen. Then now you see this is basically my related list, and this is also the dynamic value. So if you use opportunity instead of account, opportunity list view will come, and you just need to pass the field names and all the other relevant data as per your need. So you see we have an edit option, we have a show details option and delete option. No child option is coming here. Let me edit it again. Now let's change it again to use the parent and child at the same time. So I'll use the contact for count. You can use the other child object apart from contact if you want to use. And first name, show search bar, show save action, and show child action. Save it, and then so if I can search United, so all the United accounts will come. If I want to delete any of the accounts, let's delete it. One more time. This will delete it from the backend. So this is the major power of this component. So let's dive into the Apex and the LWC side of these components. So all the target configs which I used for the builder is basically, as you see onto the screen as well, these are show delete action, show child action, edit action, details action, and using those action I'll bind my JS accordingly. And in JS I'm using a one Apex class custom object manager which will query the custom object, which can use to delete the custom object, which can update the custom object. These custom object might be standard object at a time as well, but this is basically for the use case of the custom object where we want to show sales rep and the customer all the data at the single place. And is parent child, this is one of the important method which is going to check whether the parent and child are related. So if the parent and child are not interrelated, then also we are showing the error message onto the screen. Does field exist? This is one of the important method which will going to check on the parent and child both record whether the field exists or not. If field is not exist, then it again shows the error message. Then get the object field metadata. This will used for the pick list. Basically, if we are using the pick list value which is not in the set, and we want to check whether the user entered the correct pick list or not, then we are using this method get object field metadata to show whether the data is correct or not. So there are some customization around the JS and the Apex class and around some lightning component and the dynamic binding between the components and calling one component from the another component. These are the major aspect of this component, and I'll share all the relevant link and the GitHub library link as well to this component so you can modify this component as per your needs. So hopefully you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video and many more to come. Thank you so much. Bye for now.